how I turned my garage into a fortune. Hi, my name's Aiden, and I have a big dream. So I started my own development company. Today, is it possible to make $50 to $100 million from a garage? Let's find out. This is what day one looks like of starting your own development company. Unfortunately, the garage that our dad has left us has nothing inside. So starting a development company is easy. All we need is a table, a chair, and how else are we going to make incredible software? Well, we will need a computer. Building our own software isn't going to come cheap. Over the next 12 months, we need to focus on growing our bank account before we start building any new software. So taking a look at contract work, these two embedded systems we're going to do. So just like that, we received $8,000 in the bank, and we can now start focusing on designing these softwares. So we'll fast forward the game, and we've got to get the development up to the blue line. We can now promote him. Unfortunately, Aiden's going home now, so we're gonna have to finish these bugs. It's a new day, and it is early morning, so let's come back into contract work and accept 2 contracts, and we'll get started on this. The bottom one has no bugs to fix, so we can finish this one off for $15,000, and then we can actually finish off this one for another $16,000. So now for the next year, I'm gonna go and start grinding out contract works, building the account up, and then we're gonna start creating our first software. So let's create our first software. It's not going to be an operating system. It's going to be a 2D editor called Vector. And what do we want on it? So I think this should be okay. And then clicking on next, we can go auto balancing this out. So the expected interest is 66% at 9.6 million REIT. Going into next, everything is all okay. And we hit develop. So it's August and we are a few months out now for release. It's time to track a quick review just to see how good Vector is. And we're getting close to that 8 out of 10. So that's not too bad. Let's now promote it. We'll get the bugs done. So Vector is released. So luckily we've got 1.3 million in the bank because we're going to have to spend a bit of money here. We are going to order about 200,000 copies for $500,000. Are we ready? And we make $500,000. That's pretty good. Creating a development company solo is a lot of work. And that's why I've decided to expand the office. We have room for another 2 employees. So who are we looking for? Well, we are looking for some programs, and a secondary role could be a designer. They're going to have medium salaries. And what type of specialization do we want? Well, we want them to have system, we want them to have 2D and audio. So I might actually filter by age, try and get some like good people in here. So Terry, you are hired, and Amanda, I think you might be good. Rusty, you're a little bit older but cheaper. You know what, buddy? You're hired as well. So now we can create Vector 2. We're going to add definitely some more options like levels and curves, and also let's do some clip art. We'll sell it for about $90, and then we just got to make sure we put in the best active users, auto balance it out. We'll make sure we get a publisher, which is marketing, and straight into development we go. So as these guys crack on now, it is due to release August 1986. All right, guys, you got a lot of work to do, so you better get cracking because we're nowhere near $50 to $100 million in a garage. And with the design phase now up to iteration 4, we can push it now into development. We're also going to need to get cleaning, maintenance, and IT support. And what is happening? We got a burglary attempt. Oh, come on, guys. Restore for 6,000. It's the end of May, and the original 2D editor, Vector, has profited 10.2 million. And looking at this chart, it's actually doing pretty well. But is Vector 2 ready to go for August? 8.2 out of 10. Honestly, it's not too bad. Unfortunately, it is going to have to be promoted now. So it's the beginning of August now, and it's time to release Vector 2. So the quality is 3. Pre-trans is 2, and who's got a clue is another 2. We are going to order about 500,000 copies for $1.3 million. And we're also going to chuck an update on here. We made $1 million in the first half of August, which is insane. And from $1 million to $2 million now. Wow. Okay, this is going to be really cool. We'll make sure that we get an update going on this. But I truly am thinking it is going to take one more 2D program to get to that $50 to $100 million. What do you guys reckon? Comment down below. Vector 3 needs to come out next. We're going to do all the same, but the goal this time is just to make it even better. The Vector 3 now is in design phase. So taking a look at all the revenue from Vector 2, It started doing really good, and then it fell off a cliff. Hopefully it might ramp back up, but if we want to reach our goal of $50 to $100 million, we're going to need to focus on Vector 3, making this the best version ever. It's the end of June, and it is also the release of Vector 3. Honestly, we're doing a little bit better now, but does it result in nice profits? Well, we're going to have a look, because Vector 3 is mediocre, not even good. Let's have a look. I think this just might be a flop. Unfortunately, Vector 3 is doing very poor. It's honestly not making any money. Our second version was definitely a success. But you may be wondering, Aiden, you're at $40 million now. You must be doing something good. And I would say, yeah, we're getting close to that 50 million. I want to see Vector making lots of money. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go in for the fourth version. And we might have to try something different. It's May 1991, and you're going to notice that Vector 4 is already in bug phase, and we've already fixed 365 bugs. We've been in bugging phase for about 6 months, and I have a strong feeling that Vector 4 is going to take us to new heights. So you're going to find that quality is outstanding, and the bug squad is also nearly outstanding. So I'm going to place an order for 1 million copies for $2.6 million. We make $500,000 in the first month. This is my garage, and it's taken a few years to grow from scratch. We've hired 2 employees, and now the space is getting cramped. But was it possible to make 50 million? Well, check that out. We have $68 million in the bank, and it is continuing to grow every month. Within another 12 months in the game, we would be getting close to $100 million. Is it possible? It sure is. But you know what is next though, guys? It's coming here to move company into buildings into the Hardware Inc. office. Now we can make millions selling our own software, but is it possible to make millions of contract works, manufacturing components for other companies? We're gonna have to find out next time. Otherwise, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you did go enjoy today's video, consider subscribing down below for more videos like this. And guys, I'll see you all in a new video soon.